Watch out for the cat shit.
Baby!
Baby!
Baby, let's go potty!
No, I'm broadcasting. Oh my god, I'm fucking broadcasting. Quit.
They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my.
Okay, I don't plan on playing online, so. Play a little bit of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Tonight we're going to be watching LeBron James, still physically superior in just about every matchup. Says he feels his athleticism has waned a little, Shaq. I'm not sure if I see it.
Well, he's older, but listen, Ernie, I played this guy. He's 275, 5% body fat. He's an absolute handful to deal with in the post and on the open floor. Still the best player in the game, absorbs contact without flinching, and still moves better than a lot of guys in the league.
Yeah, and if he played with you, he is getting older. So at least one level or another, he has a physical advantage on every player. But I will say this, he has slowed down slightly.
Of course.
But his slight slowness is still 10 times superior than the guy who's the fastest in the league.
And 5% body fat.
Yes.
Wow.
Small world.
Who's talking to us?
Small world, yeah. Let's, we'll see you later. We're out of here.
The Nets come into an Eastern Conference contest in this game. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So off the tip, it's Brooklyn. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Bogdanovich. Jarrett Jack is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Young, and it's Lopez, and it's a foul down low.
Brook Lopez, guys, started the season as the starting center for the Nets last year, but it didn't end up that way.
Three-pointer Ellington. Ellington's got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up, because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
Thank you, Doris. Jack with it. Now Smith defending. And Jack picks to Young. Love grabs the board.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that.
And that'll be And as it goes out of bounds, Cavaliers retain possession. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call. And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
And that one's good, Shumpert. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Fry. Can't hit. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well. The Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Smith, then it's Thompson, and it's Love in at the foursome. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
The big fella Lopez knows how to finish.
And here are the Cavaliers, trailing by 2. As you mentioned, the Nets were great after the break, had the third best record post-All-Star break in the East.
Yeah, and how about winning 13 of their first 22 after the break? And sometimes with a new coach insisting, it takes a while to kind of figure things out. And that seemed to be the case with the Nets last year.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the shot by Tristan Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Bogdanovich, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9. Over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
And he makes both free throws.
And last season, the Nets made sure nobody went off against them. They would lose games, but they did a great job of limiting an opposing star from taking over.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, covered by Irving. Pass to Bogdanovich. And it's off from three-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 4. As you mentioned with the Nets, they limited takeover games, set an NBA record, in fact, Clark, by allowing the fewest 30-point scores against them.
Yeah, only Harden and Lillard were able to get 30 points against the Nets. As you said, the first team to allow so few in a complete NBA season. Going back to 99 in the strike-shortened season, the Knicks did it as well.
And Irving gets it to go on the assist from Dellavedova. Irving's got his first points of the game.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here's Sloan. Feeds it to Lopez. Good D by Thompson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. What's the attitude of the team right now?
I'm so excited, you know, it's really good to come out every night, you know, and play basketball, you know, it's a lot of fun.
She's so short compared to him. Oh my God.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
They're shooting way too much from the mid-range and the outside. The offense lacks dimension, and that could really hurt them in the second half, Ronnie. I like to see their bigs get down and dirty. They got to play way tougher.
Kenny, how'd you think the Nets were playing?
Defensively, they did a great job of contesting shots and making things difficult. They faced several attempted runs, and they came up with key stops. It was punch, counter-punch there for a while, and it's close, but the fight is going on.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. So it's Cleveland with it. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Bogdanovich out there with Young. Then it's Jarrett Jack. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Jack's shot is good.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
On defense, Cleveland, after Jarrett Jack's score. And that one's good by Lopez. Lopez has got 6.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard. And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
To the left wing, here's Bogdanovich, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Right around a minute and a half, play here in the third quarter. To the inside, Lopez with the steal. From 10 feet out, another one falls for Brooklyn.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
I guess even he has. It's one of those once in a while.
Oops. Thought I had less time.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Now Jack going out the wings. It's Shumpert and LeBron. Mozgov is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Dellavedova in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Lopez. No good. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Here's Dellavedova. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're leading by 2. 1:36 left to play here in the fourth. And I think Doris Burke has some for us right now. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. As this game approaches its finale, the outcome's still undecided. He told them, "We're not far, fellas. It's within reach. Seize the moment and walk away with a win. Guys?"
Jack inside the line. And that one comes up a bit short.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that.
To the paint, knocked away, and stolen by Frye. Here's Dellavedova. Lopez covering. Three-pointer. James with another miss. The Nets with the lead. The feed now to Lopez. Nails it!
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Dishes it to Mozgov. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
And Carousel kicks to Jack. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And now a 6-point Nets lead. So it's the Cavaliers now. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. A second chance effort. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. There's 25 seconds left to play.
What the hell? It's doing all its own.
Foul intentionally.
I didn't press anything.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the strike there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 6.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
After the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
Yeah, it's no-brainer, partner. I mean, that's their only choice. Shoot the 3 and hopefully get it down and then foul.
Brooklyn with the ball. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there?
What is up with all the fucking timeouts? Quit taking them. Fuck. Wish I could turn that shit off.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
I didn't even call it, so why the fuck did it call a timeout?
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows? But let's just get out of here.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. This was a very strong showing for them,
So it's
Greg. Not
Mr.
necessarily
B
a
with the
runaway
win.
but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way
way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew,
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, the Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game.
Overall, just a rock-solid outing for him. It's hard to point to any one area of the game because he was so good on both ends of the floor. He was dialed in defensively, and that helped carry the intensity.
Why do I have to do it every fucking
His
day?
passing, his instincts on offense, those were the keys to the game. He was spreading the ball around.
Gotta do it every fucking day. I'm sick and tired of fucking doing it.
He was creating high-quality shots and running.
And that's it for our broadcast here
You
tonight.
know, maybe if they
Just
wasn't fucking dirty 80,000 fucking bowls, I would fucking wouldn't be bothered by it.